Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at the Complete Rog 2000 from 1982 in Pacific Comics. Today's specimen comes by way of special request, a chunk of comics history preserved from the ashes of the once mighty Charlton Comics. Well, maybe mighty is overselling. Regardless, Charlton always had their fans, and it's to those fans that Rog 2000 owes its existence. The CPL fanzine, contemporary pictorial literature, was an important incubator for a host of talents in the early 1970s. Spearheaded by Roger Stern and Bob Layton, the zine was home to early work from folks like Roger Slipher, Tony Isabella, Stephen Grant, and John Byrne. Rog 2000 began as a gag within the pages of that August zine before graduating to a run of backups in Charlton's E-Man, created by Nicola Cuti and Joe Staton. You might remember Cuti as the writer of the enduringly odd Spanner's Galaxy, which we looked at last year. The problem is, of course, that despite its popularity with fans, E-Man sold quite poorly, ultimately eking out a mere 10 issues of that first run, with Rog 2000 backups appearing in 3. Although there were plans for more, no additional Rog 2000 material appeared from Charlton. Byrne's work on the strip did enable him to move up in the world, first across the Charlton line on books like Doomsday Plus One, Wheelie and the Chopper Bunch, and Beetle Bailey, and then most faithfully to the halls of Marvel Comics, where he'd eventually go on to draw just about every character in the lineup. The strips collected here by Pacific Comics many years after the fact and well into the period of Byrne's greatest notoriety are early work, hungry and imperfect. The storytelling is still shaky in places, marked by strange panel layouts and cramped compositions, but overall suffused with a great deal of enthusiasm and vigor, sufficient to make up for the deficiencies of inexperience. In a word, these stories are fun, not always an adjective easily applicable to Byrne, but you can definitely see here the same sense of humor that later made his She-Hulk such a gem. It's valuable to see Byrne's origins not as a Kirby clone, but a frustrated Bigfoot artist in the Staton mold. Cuti's writing on the backups is, as you might expect from the man, consciously silly, refusing to take itself seriously, embracing the comic potential of really weird stuff happening at a fair clip. Could Rog 2000 have worked in longer stories and more developed narratives? I'll go out on a limb and say probably, because the basic premise of a robot cab driver with an attitude navigating the mean streets of New York is strong. Now, of course, he'd probably be driving an Uber.